All right, welcome back everyone. I found and picked up a Spirit of 76 Cadet tractor, and not that I need any more projects, but these don't usually come around too often, so I ended up picking it up. I almost changed my mind on it because, like I said, with doing the diesel conversion and the 1850, I figured the last thing I need is another project, but I went ahead. I'm gonna put it with the rest of them, and then if it takes me a couple years to get to it, I'll get to it. So I figured since I got a Spirit of 76, I'd go ahead and talk some history about it and share a little bit of information with one of these. This one is missing an engine. I got to find an engine for it, but like I said, these tractors don't come up, around very often, so you got to take what you can get. The engines in these tractors would have been painted red. I wanted to note that, where the regular 76 model, they would have been white. So the Spirit of 76, it was actually a Cadet 76 model. They called these Cadet tractors because they were not as sturdy as their older siblings, like a Quiet Line series or anything like that. These were more of a lawn tractor, not a garden tractor, so instead of a Cub Cadet, they called them Cadets. It was a Cadet 76. That line started in 1972 and it ran through 1976, so 1976 was the last year of the Model 76. This was powered by a single cylinder Briggs & Stratton engine, and it was a vertical shaft along with a 1-gallon fuel tank. So it didn't hold a lot of fuel. These things weighed right around 400 pounds. They weren't real heavy. The engines were a weak spot in these along with the hoods, but a lot of times when the engines would die, if someone didn't repower them, I imagine that's why a lot of these made it to the scrapyard. So 1977, this model was replaced with the Model 81. It was almost the same tractor, 3-speed gear drive. You can see there. Only difference is instead of a 7-horsepower engine, they bumped it up to an 8-horsepower engine, and that ran to 1979 when it was replaced with the 182. 182, same thing. It was a gear drive, 8-horsepower tractor, only it was painted red to match the 82 series, like that 382 there. 182s are extremely rare and hard to find. Fortunately, I'd found one and I have one in the collection. Now, 76 Cadet tractor, the serial number ranges on these are from 27,043 to 28,599. That's the serial number range. Now, if you're looking at one of these Spirit tractors, and if you care about originality, there are people that paint these and re-decal them and all that. And a lot of times they take a regular 76 and they do that to them. The Spirit of 76 tractors, there were only so many of these made. And from what I was told, each dealer got about 2 or 3 of these to sell. So each dealer got a few of them to sell. They were a specialty thing just for the bicentennial of America's birthday. The serial number ranges for a true Spirit of 76, and this tag on mine matches what I'm going to say, 28,600 through 32,314. So you have to be in that serial number range on the tag for it to be a true Spirit of 76 model. That's how they identified them through international. So don't get fooled and overpay for something if it's not true. The value might not be there later down the road as you suspected. So I'm going to go ahead and show you a little bit of the decals on the Spirit tractor. These are all original decals on here. They actually ended up pretty well. They don't look too bad. As I said, the hoods on these, someone painted this like a silver. It comes off. There's white under there. I don't know why they did that, but the original decals are on the front. The hood on this one is a little messed up there. This is cracked, which is very common on these. And the worst part about the whole hood's right there. I'm going to try to fix that a little bit. The Spirit tractors had a white steering wheel and a white seat. The steering wheels are pretty hard to find for these two. This one sat outside sometime. It's showing its age. It's a little dry rotted, but it's still there, so I can't complain. And it is missing the center cap, but the seat, I'll probably just have someone cover that for me. But if you can find one with a really nice hood and all that, you're going to pay a lot more money. This tractor here still has the original sales decals on it. As you can see there, Sylvania Avenue, Toledo, Ohio. The only thing that was sort of disappointed was someone left the battery in it, and the battery leaked and ate a lot of the paint. So the battery's still in it. I'm going to try to keep this tractor pretty much original. I'm going to clean all that up and get a seat for it, eventually find an engine for it. But that's what a Cadet 76 is. Like I said, you don't see them pop up too often, but I'm glad I have one. It'll go good with the 182 in my Cub Cadet original. So I got a few of the rare tractors to take to a show someday. I've been throwing videos up on here, and I'm just going to say this again. I was over there at that Adam Small engine a few weeks back, and I was trying to get parts for the diesel build in that 1850. And I'll throw a picture on here. He had a bunch of stuff that came in that was sitting. It hadn't even made it in there yet. So this was in there. I was getting ready to leave, and I saw the tractor sitting over there and before the gate, and I went over and looked, and there it was. There was a Spirit model sitting in there, and there's a lot of originals. He's got some fenders on them, and a 169 without an engine. He has some rear lifts on some tractors that came in, so I'll put a link in the description below here if you guys want to get an address and a phone number. Just click on the description. I'll put all that in there, but check with him. He's always getting stuff in constantly. The place keeps growing. So I wasn't expecting seeing a 76 model Cadet show up, but fortunately I got there at the right time, because after I was there was more interest in the tractor after I left. So figured I'd share this with you guys. I'll keep trying to do more videos on a lot of these other tractors and some history videos on other models that I haven't done as well. I can't guarantee when I'll get to it because I'm pretty busy, but I just figured I'd go ahead and share this. As always, thanks for watching.